cyber intrusion.
FBI Director Wray said the Chinese theft of American intellectual property is so vast, it's one of the greatest transfers of wealth in world history. Wray described an all-out assault on almost every sector of the American economy.
We've now reached the point where the FBI is opening a new China-related counterintelligence case about every 10 hours. China is engaged in a whole-of-state effort to become the world's only superpower by any means necessary.
Wray said half of all counterintelligence investigations now involve China, and China has stolen the personal data of most American adults. This as China seems to be trying to dominate an economically weak post-COVID-19 world through increasingly aggressive behavior. 20 Indian soldiers were killed last month in a surprise cross-border attack by the Chinese army. China is harassing its neighbors in the South China Sea, brazenly crushing democracy in Hong Kong and again threatening war with the United States. Asia has what some are calling a new bully, and China's expansionist ambitions are bringing it into conflict with many of its neighbors. China has ongoing border disputes with at least 8 nations, largely because it has claimed most of the international waters in the South China Sea for itself. It's even begun to demand land from Russia's Far East.
No country on China's periphery right now is safe from Chinese aggression. All those countries want a close relationship with the United States. We ought to have one.
China has now taken off the mask. It is now open about its ambitions, and the world is rising up against it.
China expert Stephen Mosher, author of Bully of Asia, says China has managed to anger or frighten most of its neighbors.
China has accomplished in 6 months what it would have taken America 10 years to accomplish, that is, to forge an anti-Chinese alliance out of the different nations of the Asia-Pacific Rim. The Philippines is backing away from China. Taiwan is beefing up its military even more because they see that after what's happened to Hong Kong, they're next.
Regardless of its threats, Mosher says China does not want a shooting war with the United States.
What it wants to do is it wants to use this gray area between war and peace to continue its cyber attacks, to continue its espionage in the United States and other countries. But it certainly would use force in the future if it thought it had achieved a position of dominance.
But China's only real military ally is North Korea, and China's increasingly bad behavior on the world stage is isolating it even more. Dale Hurd, CBN News.